Carice here from Hot 702.5 FM in Las Vegas. Get ready to experience basketball like never before. The historic National Pro-Am Championship Tournament, hosted by Delaware Sports Foundation and the HBCU Basketball Association, is taking center stage at the Doolittle Community Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, from April 25th through the 28th in 2024. It's more than just a tournament. It's a basketball extravaganza. Witness top-tier athletes, electrifying matchups, and slam dunk moments that will leave you breathless. Come see who will take home the trophy and first place prize of $100,000. But that's not all. We're shining a spotlight on small businesses. If you are a local business looking for exposure, seize this opportunity to be featured with our TV partners. Email chbcuba.com and ashaw@thehbcuba.com, and let your business shine alongside the thrilling basketball action. Save the dates and join us for an unforgettable experience. The National City Leads Pro-Am Championship, where the love for basketball meets the pulse of the city. Don't just hear about it, be a part of it. April 25th through the 28th, 2024 at the Doolittle Community Center. Visit hbcuba.com to get your tickets now and let the excitement begin.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Big Shook, host of the Undrafted All-Star Sports Show. Man, listen, if you want some real down south, Louisiana-style Cajun food, you need to go check out DB's Cajun Kitchen. Yo, they got lobster and grits, seafood boils, signature fries, signature po' boys, signature egg rolls, and desserts. Oh, and my favorite, them gumbo tacos. Yo, they open from 11 to 8, Wednesday to Monday, 7 to 5:30 on Sunday. Located in North Las Vegas at 4343 North Rancho Drive. They even have to-go orders and catering. Hit them up, 725-780-1850, or go to the website, dbcajunkitchen.com. So, yo, don't just tell your friends about me. Tell them about DB's Cajun Kitchen.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Hello. Guess what? It's Thursday again, and it is Let's Talk Love Thursday. Beautiful people, thank y'all so much for tuning in and coming to talk some love here with us on the sexiest station on the planet at 702.5 FM. And you already know that my firm belief is love is, I just know it. It's not my belief. I think it's just a universal fact that love is truly an essential healing medicine. And I am your favorite love prescriber, Miss Love Doctor. And we are, where's love? There is always inner beauty. So you already know what's the deal. My beautiful co-host.
Thank you. Your inner got matter, okay?
Your inner, but your outer. Look, I've been in the wind. Lord, it was 70 degrees today. Now it's winter again. But anyway, be sure to comment. We want to hear what y'all got to say. And love this, share this. And if you want to call in and be a part of the conversation, 702
Come on.
551-5261. We'd love to hear from you. Just be respectful.
Please.
That is it. What's up? 45 where? And y'all already know that we share love. We share love, and if nobody has told you today, we would like to be the first to let you know that.
Yes, we love you guys so much. Like, so
big
much.
Love. Big ups. Big ups to the love.
Almost 2 years, we love y'all. Like,
oh
legit.
My gosh.
Right?
Oh my
right?
gosh. I was in the wind. Blowing in the wind. What's up, Miss Dribble? She said, hi, award-winning talk show ladies. Hello, award-winning talk show sister.
Yes.
But so definitely, you already know we got to check in with y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How are you mentally, emotionally, and sexually? Yeah, we're going to talk about sexual today.
Yeah.
Today I am. I'll go first.
Yes.
Mentally, what's up, KB in the building? We got KB Styles in the building.
Hey.
So how are you guys mentally, emotionally, and sexually? I mean, let's change it. Let's do emotionally, physically, and sexually.
Okay. Physically.
So emotionally, I'm good. Like, I really am good. Like, I do feel like it's a lot of change in the air. You know what I mean? Like, you and it's like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, I feel real centered. I feel real centered. So, and then physically, I feel that my body is the shit. And it is something that I need to cherish. It is my temple. It takes care of me as long as I take care of it. And it's a fighter. I feel like if you put me in the ring, I'm coming out swinging. You feel me?
Okay.
Round for round, pound for pound.
Okay.
It is what it is, you know?
Love
and then
that.
sexually, I need some new videos. Who got some good videos out there? Share these. You know, there's certain people who like to share videos because it's for research purposes only. You know, so let me know what y'all into. I'll send y'all some videos too. But anyway, how are you feeling?
Oh my God.
I feel like I ain't seen you all week.
I know, girl. I feel like I am emotionally. I had so much fun in Minnesota. So shout out to the two ladies that's on here. My sister, shout out to you too. You know,
she should have been with us.
But I had so much fun. It was a great freaking time.
It was
my cup runneth over, you know.
My time.
And physically, you know, I'm trying to recover from all of the, you know, I was smoking. I know I was drinking weed. I was, you know, drinking. I was having a good.
It was
time. Okay. And then sexually, you know, as soon as I see my husband, I had to take him down because, you know, it was a few days, you know. But then I needed to rest after then. And then, you know, today is up, so I'm ready.
We back. I seen a post that said, I manifest Pound Town on everybody. I see. Ashe. I was like, well, I mean, if you want to put it that way, can we start off slow? Or
Police.
Are we getting, you know, straight to the deal? So, I think we're going to skip gratitude.
Because we know what we're grateful for.
Lip gloss on there.
Okay, there you go, y'all.
But because we're going to do something a little bit different, right? So, it is Women's History Month. So, we want to say Happy Women's History Month.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a lot of women who bust out a lot of things for us to be sitting here on this radio show.
I mean, we don't want it bust out in order for us, for humanity to continue. A woman got to bust something out.
And then let's tell her bring it back. No, I mean, but now we have a choice.
Yes,
so
yes.
Little bits.
That's even better.
A little bit different. You feel me? So, at the same time, I did come with some quotes of the day. I was going to let you pick because they were all so good. I didn't want to leave any of them. Well, so I was like, I'm going to tell you the person who did the quote. Okay. And then you tell me which quote you want to hear. Okay. And then we can do the other quotes within the other mix, right? So we got Michelle Obama. We got Serena Williams. We have Oprah Winfrey. And Beyonce.
Oh, damn. Why you got to put... Well, since this is my birthday twin, you know who I want to hear.
I didn't think you were going to say that, but okay.
Really? It had to be.
She says, you don't have to be somebody's different to be important. You're important in your own right. Michelle Obama. That's what she said.
And that's why I fucks with her. I understood everything she said. Come on, Michelle.
You don't have to be somebody else's different to be important. Like, just do your own thing.
Do your own thing and be okay
I'm
with
going to
it.
do My Girl. These were all great quotes. I mean, I have found a lot, but...
Who you going to do?
Oprah.
Okay, that's what I do use.
Shout out to Oprah Winfrey. Come get me. I am your great niece. It says, think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to your greatness. Oprah Winfrey.
Ashe.
I get that. And I think what we should do is tell ourselves a love manifestation for the day, like how we usually pull the love card, right? But paying respect to women who have inspired you, so we can do our own, like, you know, pick someone that you would like to say some kind words to who has inspired you. You know, I have the love cards in the car, but I was like, let's just...
No, I got you.
Do it a little bit different. You know what I mean? Because it is Women's History Month, and it is paying some respect to
the women.
A woman that has inspired you. So,
I'm always... I respect this woman as a mother, as a sister, as a friend, and it will always be, okay, my big sister. Like, her influence, her tenacity, her drive.
That was so nice.
It's like, for me, like, me and my brother will always say, like, how we get our grind is from our sister. Like
she be gritting.
With all of the adversity that comes in the forefront of her, like that quote that you just said about failure, about it, it's like I can see the greatness. And I get upset with her kids.
Or anybody.
I get upset with her kids when they are not, like, when they be pushing my sister. I be like, wait, this she is not my mother, but and she is the greatest big sister anyone could ever ask.
Right.
She is an example. She teaches us how to manage our feelings, our thoughts, our, like, you know, like, I just really respect the type of woman that she is and the strength that she carries.
Yeah.
But also the doerness. You know, that ain't a word, but y'all know I said it. You know what I mean? The doerness, okay? And that's one of the things that attracts me, like, as a friend to you, is that you remind me of my sister.
You said that when we first met, I believe. And
it's something that attracts me to a strong woman that is about her business. That is about, you know. So, you know, shout out to my sister, Miss Cassandra Trimble.
She do be on her shit. As soon as I go on TikTok, she be like,
I cannot. Yes.
And I just hit the share button. I don't really be on TikTok a lot, but if I see her post, she knows I'm a...
She be on it. She be like, I already put this.
Sis, thank you. I love you.
I already did this. I love you more. You know that.
It's like waiting to do stuff for what? All right, let me see. I feel like I usually just pick like a certain genre, but I think the fact that we did go to celebrate Miss Keisha Lewis in the comments, the woman she is and grew to be is very inspiring to me. It always has, right? She was known as like one of the youngest mothers to have several degrees at a young age. Bust that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And I've watched you press through any and everything. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of the strongest women that I know. And to see you in your bliss, to see you in your space, like we were just talking, and when you debrief from a party or whatever, and you be like, girl, did you see this happen? Did you see that happen or whatever? And then, no, I didn't see that. And I told her it wasn't for you to see. It was for you to do exactly whatever it was that you were doing. That's what you were supposed to be doing. And that was enjoying yourself.
Yes.
Enjoying who was loving on you.
Ooh, she deserved it all.
She was grinning all fucking night.
All night. All night. She beeline to that chair and was like, whoop, whoop, I have arrived. Where?
It was a chair. It was a chair, right?
You need one of them.
Because we had a conversation earlier that day, and she was like, yeah, I want everybody to take a picture of me with the chair. I'm like, okay, but what about your backdrop? I don't think she cared about that backdrop.
She didn't even care about the way that we set up anything. She was like, boom, beeline. She didn't
to the chair.
She was,
to the chair.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely love you, and 45. Where definitely, keep pushing, because I already know great shit is coming ahead for you, and any and everything that you want is going to manifest.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of the stuff that you have is already manifested. You are blessed. She is blessed and highly favored. Blessed and highly favored. Her son, amazing.
Some different.
Like it's.
Some
she deserved
different.
it. Yep.
Some different.
People showed up and showed out for you.
For sure. It was a good time, and I'm glad that we were all able to be in attendance.
We was deep. It was like,
oh my mama, on my hood, hey, I look fly, I look good. I was like, okay.
And they was trying to catch your swag, girl, but they wish they could.
Wish they could. But what's up, Tanya? Love you too, and happy birthday to you and Juicy Jew.
Tanya birthday?
It's her son's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, I always tell the parents happy birthday because you physically gave birth to them. So, but I do have some homework. Definitely proud of you, Tanya. We could do a bonus.
We could. We got to put an honorable mention.
Super, super proud of you. Where we... Yeah, 18 months sobriety.
19. She said 19.
19 months sobriety, and we know how people fall back and forth all the time, and you standing strong, and nothing but great shit coming to you too. And it's like, I always knew you can do it. It's just, I'm glad you made that push and did it yourself. Yeah, super proud of you though. But shout out to all the women in the comments. Y'all already know all y'all dope women anyway.
All of you.
Hell, to all the women in the universe. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out.
Listen, you feel me? You are a motherfucking superhero. Okay? And I have full understanding that what we endure as women, you know how you have a full understanding. May not know all of your introspects, but there is something that I do understand about you. For real. And I think that women don't get much credit for it. I love and respect all of y'all. Appreciation should be like across the board.
Across the board. Not one of them or two of them. It's all of them.
This is Women History Month, because women had to do things to make history for us to be seen as a human. But there should be Women's Appreciation Month. I'm just saying.
Tomorrow is the day. So if you want to show that appreciation to a woman in your life, do so.
You should do so. You should do so. Not saying that, man, we're not saying that about men, but we're just not talking about you guys right now, okay? So no shade. We still love you. Tune in, because you can learn, about women, right? But it is important for women to remember and understand and realize the power that you do possess. Because you do. As a woman, you listen, you're your own sex, right? Men, they're their own sex. They tell us all the time, we need to understand how they are, who they are, how they think, right? Why can't we have the same respect? Understand us, courtesy, who we are, how we think, and how we feel. And we can meet in the middle. But, that's how that is. And, but... Everybody know I love humans, so y'all know. Don't try to come for me, because y'all like to tussle, But it's Women's History Month, and we're showing love to women this month. That's just it. Just, point blank, period. And there's a lot of women, a lot of stuff that women go through, right? So as we get into the topic, I believe that this whole thing is overlooked and unappreciated. And Beauty, you was telling me about a podcast that you were listening to. So we have these conversations. And you said that a man said that he wanted for her to be feminine and quiet.
Yeah, like, no. Like, just be fit, feminine, and...
fit.
Yeah, fit. Like, you got to get your shit together. Feminine. And silent, or, like, just be quiet. Like, you know, just...
Yeah, and it brought me back to the men's event when I was like, so you want a walking mute coochie. Mm-hmm. Like, no brain. Take the brain out.
Yeah, they want us to be ditzy. I don't know why. Yeah. That's what my granny told me, too. She said, don't act too smart around a guy.
But the thing about it is, right, in order for us to not have a brain, not have an opinion, not, you know, to be able to voice something and not be quiet, right? Mm-hmm. They don't realize that women that carries a child, that is taking something from her entire body to make this child, including brain matter. Right? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. So if you're a son, you still was squirted in there by your dad. Mm-hmm. And then everything from her body went to your body. Mm. So since you think that you're so damn smart, the only one in the room that has the capacity to think about things, but the fact of the matter is that you got your brain from a woman.
You got your brain matter.
You lose everything. So, you know, let me find a scientific fact, right? Mm-hmm. Per Scientific America, a woman's hormone surges as her body undergoes a massive physical transformation. And the changes doesn't end there. A study published Monday in the Nature Neuroscience reveals that during pregnancy, women undergo a significant brain remodeling that persists for at least 2 years after birth.
Wow. So if you have kids back to back to back, that means does it add on? Ooh.
And that's why when they be like, I forget things, I have mommy brain. Mommy brain is real.
It's real. It is, girl. Be like,
mommy brain is real.
I did this. Oh, shit, I forgot the milk. Okay, I got the bottle, but I forgot this. God damn it.
And you thinking that you're just
a
tripping.
Horrible person. Mm-hmm.
Like, what is wrong with me? No, like, you have given this child some of your brain, some of your bone marrow. I'm just saying.
Everything.
That's why you're so weak. Ooh. You have to reconstruct and rebuild yourself up. So, with all that being said, the brain that you think that is so much superior, it comes from the woman that you prefer to be just the mute coochie. That shit blew me away because, like, 3 men were like, I mean, you know, and then I was watching some of the videos today and he said, quality cheeks. But I thought he said, I don't know what I thought he said, but not that.
But like, they don't want just, you know, a little bit sound. They want us to enjoy it too. I understood that part.
Yes. So speaking of coochies, you know, we're gonna go a little deeper in the coochie. Mm-hmm. And if you missed it, we did discuss the vulva previously. Mm-hmm. I think maybe last month, a couple weeks ago.
No, a week before the last one that we just had.
Okay. So once I realized that we were discussing the woman in segments, because that's what I said, because, you know, they were too complex. You know, you can't really discuss everything about a woman in 55 minutes.
We can do a whole month of this.
We're going to go to the inners and the outers and the workings of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, because we're very complex, and I think that if people really took the time to educate themselves on things, like how you take the time to go to the gym, get your car washed, get your hair cut, right? If you really desired women the way you guys pursue women, you would probably educate yourself on a woman, right? So, instead of just trying to, like, manipulate people, trying to swindle and, you know.
Just to get into the coochie. We're going to teach y'all what it do. Like, I mean, y'all know what it do, though. Y'all know y'all plant seeds.
Do you do that?
I mean, maybe. I feel like in sex class, did you notice that the boys knew more about the women and the women knew more about the men? Like, what their inner, outer. Okay. In my class, I learned, I'm like, why does the girl know more about they dicks? And we didn't know nothing about ours. The question that was being had We could not answer our own for ourselves, but we can answer it for the opposite sex.
I don't know. Especially back then, I was a kid, so I wasn't.
It was junior year, you know. Everybody was already busting down. They had you take that baby home. Did you have to take one of those babies?
I think we had an egg.
Oh, yeah. No, they had a real little fake baby that cries. I felt horribly.
I left the egg. I knew I was. I used to have to drop the egg off to my mama. She like, girl, come get this.
My grandma woke me up like, girl, your baby is crying.
Your baby is crying.
I was like, I was asleep.
But I do think that, you know, it's important. If we knew each other better, right? The inner workings of each other, I think we would understand why we do the things the way we do things. Yeah. So it's like, oh,
do men have periods and stuff?
I think men have cycles.
Yeah, because we do. So I don't know.
We don't have to look that up.
Yeah, that could be the next.
We don't have to look that up.
Because I'm like, do they have like?
I think so, because they go through all of a sudden they just go through a mood, just like we do, and they can't explain it.
Yeah, nothing's
really wrong, but they got an attitude. It's the same.
And I'm like,
I think they have periods. We just need to track it. We need to track it and see if it's monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly.
Quarterly, yes. Because we know ours is monthly.
Do you guys think you have a cycle?
Please, come on. Do y'all have one? Do y'all like, what is it? Because you know the... My husband said no.
I don't know.
I think y'all need to ask that.
No, we need to dig into that.
We got to scientifically
I only say that because hey, y'all be moody as hell sometimes.
Yeah.
And you be like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
It be the midlife crisis.
I don't know. You know, you just want to be left alone. You might eat a little snack. We just ain't really researched it and looked at it. But I think if we pay attention intentionally, we're going to put this thing together.
Yeah.
But right now we're talking about women, you know. And this is going to be considered segment number 2. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about the reproductive system. All right?
Woo!
And I don't know if I have a love-hate relationship with the reproductive system.
I think that's... I mean, I had 3... I've been pregnant 4 times, okay? But having 3 kids is like shooting the club up. I'm like, look that. Again, if you... I thought I wanted to be a mom until you go through that pain and go through the epidural and having to carry. It's a lot. And my niece being pregnant now, I'll be looking at her like, look, you got a choice now. There's a lot of people that did not have choices and they had to do it. You got a choice now, homie. Like,
what's up, Eddie Kane Jr.? He said he could tap in from Miami.
Okay,
the topic today is the reproductive system. We're actually calling it the inners of the woman. The inner workings of a woman.
Mm-hmm. That y'all like to be in, like to fondle with, like to shoot the club up in, okay? All of those things. We want to talk to you about it.
The crazy part is, as much as they be want to do all that, like, we know that it possesses power, but it puts us through a lot.
I know you got hot flashes, it's a lot.
We didn't even get to that.
I'm just saying, it's a lot, and it's cycles to us. Each week, it's a whole nother cycle. Like,
I just got triggered all of a sudden.
I just kind of think, like, why do it has to be so complex for us?
Why does it have to be so fucking often? Why? It's a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
But
you're right.
Let me tell you, even with that type of shit, right? You don't know how much I appreciate having a female supervisor. I don't have to say a word to her. I walk into her office, I look at her, she look at me.
Yeah, we need to have more off days than
she be like, do you need to leave or you gonna thug it? She already know those are my options, because I'd be like, let me see if I could thug it.
Mm-hmm.
You need to leave or you gonna thug it? And I'll be in there like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. Even though, like, and I was at one of them damn food places getting some food out of the drive-thru, and I just happened to like look over, and the lady just made like this face, and I'm like, first, you know, any natural person would have been like, what's wrong with this bitch? She and her customer service. I was like, are you okay? And she just mouthed it to me like, I'm having the worst fucking cramps ever. I was just like, I'm so sorry.
Girl.
That's why y'all gotta have y'all edibles. Like, we have to be at work. We have to handle kids. We still gotta show up, smile, be presentable, fuck around in traffic, deal with Becky Sue and her bullshit at work. And keep on a straight face. All around our whole fucking entire core
It's falling out.
feels like it's an earthquake.
No, but like while we at work, we are bleeding puddles of blood, okay? And we supposed to just be like, okay, hey, how you doing? What you want to do? Like, and then if you got a guy that still want to just take you down while you just at least trying to, like, my body is motherfucking healing. Like, bitch, like, hold on.
Healing what, after a baby?
No, after when you're on your period, you know, some guys still like that, you know. I feel like that's when you're the horniest, and that's
your
the one thing that
hormones definitely shoot to the top. Like, not in the beginning, because you be in pain. But it's like soon
right
as
after that,
you
like, okay.
you be like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Look, make me feel better, please, because this is some bullshit.
But did you know that sex can shorten your period? Because naturally your vagina is contracting while you're having sex, so it helps shed the lining. You didn't know that? If you from research purposes
we adults in here, y'all know.
I'm just saying, because sometimes like
when
if you are
bleeding.
in pain, like it is a fact though. Like even when they have a there is a sexual
You gave me the chill.
What's the word I'm looking for? It's is when you're giving birth. There's a sexual. You're supposed to have more sex. That's because you are making all of that, contract. Oh, yeah. So
when I was ready to
want to shorten your
birth,
period, especially if you're in a lot of pain and somebody don't mind walking through the mud and fucking through the blood, then they'll knock that shit, lay that fucking down.
That black towel out. I'm just saying. I don't know. Is it a bad thing though? Maybe that's another show.
Is what a bad thing?
Can you? Is it wrong for you to do it? Is it bad if you do it? Like,
what?
Have anybody if you fuck on your period? I don't know that. Is that a scientific thing that you can or you can't? Like,
there is nothing that says that you can.
Have anybody looked it up? I ain't never looked it up.
I know for a fact that it shortens your period. You can look that up.
Okay, I'm definitely about to be
like, you can look that up. You know what I'm saying? Because of the contractions that your vagina is having. It helps it shed, it doesn't make it so it's so heavy. I don't know. Okay. But, it's a lot of people who be fucking on their period, girl.
I know, but I just wanted to know if there was, like, if you technically really could or you really shouldn't,
I don't think that you should. I think that you probably want me to say that you should. But I don't think that you shouldn't, and I think it's to each his own, right? Like, some people like to have sex while they're on their period. Some people don't. Some people are in way too much fucking pain probably the whole time to even be thinking about that shit. Everybody's different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get into the inners of a woman. So when we talked about the vulva, my friend was like, you needed to bring a picture so I know what you're talking about. So I hooked my girl up.
Yes.
This is what we will be referring to today. That's the booty cheek.
That's the cheek. It's below, It's low, it's there.
So, so that you can follow along. Yeah. Right? So, we talked about the vagina. We know what the vagina is. Yep. That is the canal that joins. But the only reason why that I put this definition here is because this is where we go to enter upwards. We'll go up from the vagina.
I got like 5 different questions. I hate that. Okay, so I see the fallopian tubes, right? So when you get your tubes tied, that's what they cut off?
That's what they tie.
Cut and tie. Then the ovary.
We're going to get to all of it.
I just want to know, does that go away? Like, is the ovary stay?
Unless they remove your ovaries.
Okay.
But when they tie your tubes, no. It just ties, it cuts it so that when the egg is released, it can't come all the way down to the cervix.
Okay.
It's cut. Because your egg comes from there down the fallopian tube, down into your uterus, and it sits down close to the cervix to wait for the sperm.
Okay, I did not pay
attention. So here's the cervix.
Sex is class,
because you was talking about men's dinglings.
That's it. That's all I was like.
You were supposed to be
paying attention. Okay, all right.
But it's a good time. We're having a conversation. So you following me, right? You following the cervix. So anyway,
wow.
The vagina is a canal that joins the cervix. It's the lower part of the uterus, and to the outside of the body, it also is known as the birth canal. So entryway, this whole little area where the penis is the vagina. Yeah, that's why they like how it feel on both sides. And when they be trying to say women don't have no walls. Now, it's not that they don't have any walls. Sometimes their penis is too small. Let's just say that. But secondly, what happens is those two are muscles. And when you do Kegels, these are the muscles that you're tightening. Which makes your walls back strong.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That area right there. Okay.
Right.
All right, following.
Okay. So the cervix is what's next. And that is the lower region of the uterus.
Oh, that's what dilates. The cervix.
Because it keeps it closed so nothing just be floating its ass all up in your damn cervix, right? Okay. It's attached to the vagina and provides a passage between the vagina cavity and the uterine cavity. The cervix is only about 4 centimeters, and that's one to the upper vaginal cavity.
Cavity. Okay.
The cervical opening is into the vagina is called the external OS. The cavity running the length of the cervix is the endocervical canal.
Okay. Endocervical canal. Okay.
Yep.
The
endocervical canal into the uterus in the uterine cavity. And that's the endocervical canal transports sperm into the uterine cavity, allows the escape for the blood from the uterus during your menstrual cycle.
So blood is in the uterus.
Blood
so
comes
where does
from
it
the
come?
uterus.
Like, okay.
The lining where it's pink. So you can show your diaphragm to them too. So where it's pink, right?
That's right.
That's your uterine wall. That sheds. So every month this sheds so that this egg can...
Blood is going down. That's you shedding.
That's you shedding this wall.
The wall.
Yeah. Your uterine wall.
Okay, I'm right. I really feel like this is it. I'm educating myself today. Okay.
No, that's a thick, lubricating, productive tract. And that's during childbirth, the canal is greatly stretched. So, like, when you have a baby and they were like, oh, your mucus plug came out.
Yeah. That's what is there. Okay.
Popping that cervix open.
But when it sheds, I want to know, why do we bleed anyway? Like, why do we have to bleed? Like, the biblical, that's the only thing that I ever asked. I just said that's the only thing that I ever knew about, and that was it. I never asked any other questions. So now that's why I'm kind of like, sorry, going off script, because I'm like, well, why do we have to bleed?
Well, because you're a woman, and your body is created to make children. And we're bleeding because we have to shed that wall so that egg can come down and wait for a sperm every month.
But why does it have to have blood when the mucus, that doesn't have blood? What creates the blood?
The wall is, I don't fucking know, bitch. The wall is shedding. The fuck? What creates the blood? If your uterus wall was to shed,
but okay,
you don't think that it would blood, but the blood also cleanses it.
Oh, okay.
The blood is also cleaning your vagina.
Okay.
So you don't need to put anything up in it. Literally every single month, it cleans itself. It's shedding that whole lining.
Okay.
And once that lining is gone, it's building a new one.
Okay.
Right? Which is another protective layer. But every month it's doing that just to prepare your body, because if a baby goes in there, you don't need that uterine wall.
Okay, that makes sense now. Okay. Because it's that is what is created to do.
Right.
Okay.
So the uterus, also the womb. The womb, which has a lot of power. We're going to talk about the womb. We're going to talk about the womb, but not today. The uterus is a hollow, pear-shaped organ that is the home to the developing fetus. So we literally got this thing sitting in the middle of us that sheds every fucking month, just hoping that a fucking little nappy-headed ass kid gets squirted up in there. just hoping and wishing. And
saying,
like, wow.
Wow. You just
I feel like we should be able to like sign on like, hey, uterus, what's up? So I think this is the time we want to get pregnant. You want to start shedding. You know, you put in the application. She give you 30 days. Then she shed. Not every fucking month.
Yeah. Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Boo.
The uterus is divided into two parts. The cervix, which is the lower part that opens into the vagina, and the main body of the uterus. It's called the corpus.
Oh.
The corpus can easily expand to hold a developing baby. A canal through the cervix allows sperm to enter and menstrual blood to exit. Yup.
Girl. Okay. I hate that. I'll be like, dang, why I ain't never asked these damn questions? I'll just be like, it does what it does. I know that, you know?
Yeah.
Like.
Never curious. But even with a doctor, like, doctors are supposed to explain things to you.
You're
going to get beat up.
I'm just saying, like,
she don't even know the feeling I just had. So that, can we just make a bet? What I say, what we do after this air?
Yes.
We're going to do it.
All right.
Period.
Okay.
All right. That was a moment. That was a friend moment. Y'all just happened to catch it because it went through my whole soul. Like,
why, bitch? That's exactly why, bitch. Go to the doctor.
The ovaries is that
ovaries.
Are small and oval-shaped glands that are located on either side of the uterus. And the ovaries produce eggs and hormones.
So you have two ovaries?
You have two ovaries.
Okay.
You have two fallopian tubes.
And sometimes you can be born without one or both or just one.
I guess that would be a very rare case.
Okay.
But you're born with two.
Because why they say either on the left or the right? That's why I was like.
Because it's left and right. You have left and right.
Okay. All right.
Where do you see that?
You said either left or right. That's why I was like, so it only comes on the left or the right?
I don't think I said that at all.
Okay.
I said that it's located on either side. So basically, well, I guess either side is how you took it, but
yeah,
it's on both sides.
Okay. Okay.
You have two. In fallopian tubes, these are the narrow tubes that are attached to the upper part of the uterus, and it serves for the tunnel for the ova, which is what the egg is called. The egg cells, for them to travel to the ovaries, from the ovaries to the uterus for conception.
So, an egg does not have a baby in there. It's just an egg.
Just an egg.
Just an egg. Okay.
That's why men argue that when we say we can't have kids, you wouldn't be able to have a child without me. We can't have a child without them.
True. I know that there's a law right now being placed about people eggs that ain't even a child. So why are we talking about it like it's a child when until a sperm is in there, it's not a child?
We just shed it every month.
Yeah. That's what
we get rid of it.
Yeah.
Every month. Yeah. So then fertilization, of the egg is by the sperm.
Yeah.
And, that normally occurs in the fallopian tube. So the fertilized egg then moves into the uterus, where it implants into the lining of the uterine wall. So it imports itself in there. That's crazy. Now it's like that's how the absorption of us begins.
That's crazy.
It's I think we're aliens, bro.
But this is when like, believe in the Bible or not, I just feel like this can't just happen. Like, it's just too intricate to just plop here.
So beautifully made.
Yeah. But who, like, that's why.
So I had a conversation over the weekend with a male. And he was telling me that his beliefs are that women are gods. I was all ears. And I was listening because it was very unique. And he was like, for a man to say that we came from him or came from his rib is the most egocentric thing that he's ever heard, because there's no possible way when we physically have to absorb that egg in order for it to become anything. So, we had a really deep conversation about it. I was really intrigued to hear a male's perspective like that. So we're going to call this part the cleanse, even though we've been talking about it the whole time. But now all that thing that we talked about is the shedding is the
cleaning
menstrual cycle.
Okay.
Right? So that is a hormonal activity that repeats.
Trigger.
A hormonal activity that repeats about 1 month intervals.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Maybe seem like 3 weeks sometimes, 4 weeks. Be like, what the hell?
Like, bro, why
how
you
dare
back?
you change?
I feel like the only way to get men to understand the cycle is like, you know how you feel when you got to pay bills every month.
For the ones who do. Yep.
That is true. Oh, shit. So a woman's body prepares for potential pregnancy, whether or not the woman has that intention or not. This is a definition.
I know, and I be feeling like when our kids have to do it and they get it so young, I be like, that's so fucked up for a 9 or an 8-year-old. Like, that's still learning how to, like, the inner workings of themselves to be able to add that to it.
Let me tell you a story.
It's fucked up.
Let me tell you a story that's crazy as hell, right? My brother and my sister-in-law's dog, right, got her period. And she's still baby, like 1, right? Mm-hmm. When I tell you that dog was miserable. And I felt so much empathy because I'm like, bro, it's only the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
The empathy that we deserve is so huge. Mm-hmm. It's so huge. But yeah, it says whether or not that's the woman's intention. The term menstruation refers to the periodic shedding of the uterine lining. Menstrual means monthly. The average menstrual cycle takes about 28 days and occurs in phases. I had to look this word up, but I think it's follicular phase, the ovulatory phase, which is ovulation, and the luteal phase. Okay. So there are 4 major hormones that is happening simultaneously. And chemicals that stimulate or regulate the activity of the cells and the organs. So these hormones is in there just doing their shit. That's why we feel all out of whack. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, I know 99.999 women couldn't agree to this one thing I'm going to say. You watching an episode of Martin, I'm going to just say me, watching the wedding at Martin, and they get on the beach, and I'm fucking crying my eyes out. Like, I've never seen this wedding before. Like, I was there in person. I'm like, I know I've seen this before, but it's so beautiful. And then the next day, there she was. Yes. I was like, I knew I wasn't no punk ass bitch. I wasn't crying for no reason. Like, you're just like, all of a sudden, you're just crying.
Yeah,
like,
you're more emotional.
But 4 major hormones that's creating chemicals that's stimulating or regulating the activities in your cells and your organs. So that involves the menstrual cycle, the follicle stimulating hormone, the luteinizing hormone, the estrogen, and progesterone.
That's on your nipples and stuff. That's the organs and stuff. You be like, everything is like sensitive to touch. Be like, ow!
Don't bump it against nothing. Be like, hold up.
It's like, is it bleeding, bitch? Look at it.
I'm sure I ripped it off. I'm sure it's gone.
I'm like, all I did was scratch it, and it's bleeding all over the place. Bro, I know when I start having like more issues and I'm talking too much and I'm like, everything is like, me and my husband are like at like bumping heads. He's like, everything I can't say is not right. Then the next day,
there she was.
Yep.
Sorry. I feel like they need to keep the tracker on them so they just know when it go up.
But
you be like, let me handle her ass with care because right now she is.
Get my care package ready.
4 major hormones that are going on. And we didn't even get into the mood swings, the cravings, the emotional drops, and then the fucking blood. Mm-hmm. Are you kidding me? That is a whole conversation.
Yeah, all of that is happening at the same time, and we still gotta go to work, and we still gotta
and don't fuck your pants up.
Yes, and I did learn that you can, even from the first date to the last date, you can have sex, no problem.
You looked it up?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's good for you.
They said that it encourages it for you to do it even from the first very day, even when it's heavy or when it's light. I said, shut the fuck up.
I'm so glad you confirmed what I was telling you.
I was just happy that, I was like, okay.
All right, the follicular phase of the menstrual cycle that's the first day of your period. And during that phase, the following events occur. You ready? Because there's things that are happening. 2 hormones, the follicle, I don't know how to say that shit, stimulating hormones, the FSH, let's say that, and release from the LH, which is the luteinizing hormone, are released from the brain, and it travels into the blood to the ovaries. Then the hormones stimulate the growth of about 15 to 20 eggs in your ovaries, each in its own shell called...
That's fucked up, bro. That's hella shit that's happening that's going on.
Wait. We got to get the whole
bullshit
thing. These hormones, the FSH and the LH, also trigger an increase in the production of the female hormones estrogen. Then estrogen levels rise like a switch, and it turns off the production of the... Can you look at... I need to hear how to say it. Follicular stimulating hormones. This carefully balances the hormones that allows the body to limit the number of follicles.
I just felt like this some bullshit.
The mature. As it still ain't done. As this phase progresses, there's one in every ovary, and it becomes dominant, and it continues to mature. All of the other ones in this group. As a result, they stop growing.
So she the bully.
And then they die. I mean, I fuck with her because she killed the rest of them. You feel me? And then the dominant follicle, we're going to call it follicle, continues to produce estrogen all by herself because she's the queen. Now, the ovulation phase, this is only 14 days.
That's some bullshit.
It starts about 14 days after the follicular phase starts, right? So you already going through this, day 1. So we 2 weeks into this shit. It's going on all month.
Exactly.
Wow.
I really want to, yeah.
The ovulation phase is the midpoint of the menstrual cycle within the next menstrual period starting about 2 weeks later. During the phase, the following events occur. Bitch. The rise in estrogen from the dominant follicle triggers a surge in the amount of the lutein, the LH, that is produced by the brain. This causes the dominant follicle to release its egg from the ovary. So she done killed all the other eggs. She the main egg. She making her own estrogen. Now they done sent a trigger to the brain that tells them, bam, let's release this egg. As the egg is released, a process called ovulation, it is captured by a finger-like projection on the end of the fallopian tubes. The fimbrate sweep the eggs into the tubes. That's what these little things are.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Also, during this phase, there is an increase in the amount of thickness and mucus that's produced in the cervix. And that's the lower part of the uterus. If the woman were to have intercourse during this time, the thick mucus captures this man's sperms, nourish it, and helps it move to the egg.
So it's like... And it's moving. Okay.
We on our period all fucking month.
All month.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I just feel like, what the fuck men gotta go through?
We're beautifully made. Pay some respect. It's time. It's time for a Women's Appreciation Month. But we do got some announcements to make. We will write ourselves a love note and read it on air. We got homework to do, and I want y'all to express yourselves, right?
Oh, okay.
How much you inspire yourself. We talked about somebody else, and then we're up on our 2-year anniversary as well as Hot 702 FM's 6 years anniversary. So April is about to be up. Y'all ready? If y'all got some ideas, we got a good idea what we want to do for the 2-year anniversary. anniversary. So we hope that everybody can tune in. That is April 20th. It's a Saturday. But I definitely want to do something nice because we appreciate everybody who voted for us because we were up for a Hot 702 award. And we appreciate and love y'all. So the support is real. The love is real.
Yes. You be tuning in every Wednesday, then to Thursday.
So the people out of town, look for your tickets.
Please.
And, yeah.
Wow.
I definitely appreciate those votes, though, even though we got gypped. But I had talked to E about it, and I got it all off my chest. And, but all right, we love y'all.
Stay tuned. Till next week. Love you guys.
Smooches.